My friend, nobody was expecting this name now, but it appeared. An elite signing has started to gain momentum, and it could be much bigger than it seems. This changes the overall balance. So, if you are a true Raiders fan and wear this jersey with pride, leave your like and subscribe because this is real impact. The Las Vegas Raiders have just made one of the most intriguing moves of the entire 2026 NFL Draft, and according to journalist Levi Dombro, this goes far beyond a simple pick. It's a clear statement about the franchise's future. With the 67th overall pick, the team selected edge rusher Kiron Crawford, a name that surprised a large part of the fan base. But within the organization, this decision was anything but requested. After securing quarterback Fernando Mendoza as the centerpiece of the new offensive project and adding the versatile trade in Stukes to strengthen the defense, the Raiders still had significant gaps in their roster. Wide receiver, right tackle, defensive tackle, and even depth in the running game were among the most pressing priorities. Even so, general manager John Spytek decided to avoid the obvious. Taking advantage of an extra draft pick acquired in a shrewd trade, he opted to bet on raw potential, not immediate security. Crawford is about 6 feet 4 inches tall and weighs approximately 254 pounds, but what truly sets him apart goes far beyond his physical measurements. His trajectory is unusual. He only started playing American football at the end of high school. This means that technically he is still behind other prospects, but at the same time his potential for development is much higher. And it is precisely this combination that made the Raiders see something special. In his last college season in 2025, Crawford accumulated 9.5 tackles for defeat, 5 sacks, in addition to an interception and a forced and recovered fumble. In meters, this represents a direct impact on the loss of offensive territory by opponents, something the Raiders have highly valued in their new defensive system. But the most impressive thing is in the advanced numbers. According to ESPN analyst Seth Walder, Crawford recorded a pressure rate of 16.7%, placing him among the most efficient players in the NCAA in this regard. His pass rush success rate and positioning in a highly select group alongside some of the best edge rushers in the country. Of course, there are still areas for development. Crawford needs to evolve technically, expand his repertoire of moves against offensive tackles, and gain consistency snap after snap. His inexperience is evident at many moments, especially against more prepared opponents. But that's precisely where the Raiders' plan comes in, to hone this raw talent within a high-level professional environment. And there's more. This choice carries a very strong internal message. With few players guaranteed long-term security at the defensive edge rusher position, Crawford arrives not just as roster depth, he arrives to immediately compete for that spot. Every snap, every game, every yard contested now carries a different weight within the defensive rotation. The Raiders aren't just thinking about the present, they're shaping the future with bold decisions. And this leads us directly to the next big question that could completely change the course of this team. And this is exactly where things really start to heat up. While the defense gains young and promising players, the Raiders' offense may be about to undergo a radical transformation, and the name involved in this possibility is simply explosive. According to journalist Timothy Rapp of Bleacher Report, there's an idea circulating behind the scenes in the NFL, the possible arrival of veteran wide receiver Tyreek Hill in Las Vegas. Yes, we're talking about one of the most dynamic players in the league's recent history. The logic behind this suggestion is clear. The Raiders have just invested heavily in Fernando Mendoza as the quarterback of the future, a player who, according to Ryan McFadden of ESPN, stands out for his passing accuracy, game reading, and decision-making. But for this type of quarterback to truly reach his peak, he needs reliable weapons, and more than that, explosive ones. Currently, the wide receiver group still raises doubts. The arrival of Jalen Naylor adds depth, but doesn't completely solve the problem. He's a solid player, but he's never been a team's primary target. And for a rookie quarterback, that can make all the difference in crucial moments, especially on long third downs, where every yard gained can change the course of an offensive drive. That's where the potential bomb called Tyreek Hill comes in. Even at 32 years old and coming off an injury-plagued season, Hill is still seen as a constant threat. His speed remains a game changer, a player capable of turning a simple play into gains of 40, 50, or even more yards in seconds. And for an offense searcher, where every season counts, and the priority tends to be competing in the playoffs and seeking another title. The Raiders are indeed evolving, but they are not yet seen as favorites in the AFC. This race to make a strategic decision, accelerate the process with an immediate impact signing, or maintain the gradual development plan around Mendoza. Because one thing is certain, every yard gained on offense in 2026 will matter a lot. And the offense still raises questions and potential impactful moves. The Raiders' defense is already sending a clear message to the entire NFL. This group is being built to dominate. Proof of this came with one of the smartest picks of the 2026 draft. According to journalist Levi Dombro, the Las Vegas Raiders not only got it right, they found a piece that can completely transform the defensive system. We're talking about Trey Stukes. After a strategic draft trade, dropping from the 36th to the 38th position, general manager John Spytek once again showed composure and vision. Even by moving back, the team secured the most complete players available. And the best part, without losing value. Stukes arrives from Arizona with the confirmation that he is much more than just a regular safety. He is, literally, a high hybrid piece on the field. He can play free safety, strong safety, nickelback, and even line up wide as a cornerback. This understanding gives defensive coordinator Rob Leonard enormous tactical freedom, something essential for a coach taking on the role for the first time. And it's not just innovative, it's productive. During his college career, Stukes accumulated 7 interceptions, 4 of them in his last season alone, in addition to 29 passes defended. This means a direct impact on avoided measures and changes of possession, 2 decisive factors in close games. Each interception isn't just a defensive play, it's a turning point. Furthermore, Stukes is recognized for his intelligence on the field. He was captain of the team in Arizona, demonstrating leadership, game reading, and the ability to adapt quickly. At a level like the NFL, where every game happens in fractions of a second, this makes all the difference. And here's the most important point. Rob Leonard's defensive system is still being shaped, but everything indicates that it will be based on aggression, physical strength, and constant pressure. And Stukes fits that profile perfectly. He doesn't just cover, he attacks the play, anticipates routes, and engages in the running game, preventing important hurdle gains. Now, connecting it all, with Kiron Crawford instructing the quarterback in the trenches and Stukes patrolling the secondary with total detail, the Raiders begin to build a layered defense, capable of generating pressure on the line and closing gaps deep downfield. This is no coincidence, it's strategy. While the offense is still searching for its identity and making moves in the market, the defense is already showing signs of potential as the cornerstone of this team in 2026. Now tell me, Raiders fan, with the high-risk gamble on Kiron Crawford to pressure the quarterback and gain defensive advantages, the potential arrival of an explosive name like Tyreek Hill to transform the offense alongside Fernando Mendoza, and the addition of Trayden Stukes as a versatile weapon in the secondary. Do you believe these decisions are enough to take the Raiders to the playoffs in 2026? Or is that crucial piece still missing to truly make this a contender in the NFL? Leave your opinion here. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. I'll be back later to update you with the latest Raiders news.